So that's one thing about me I never had no issues with. Because I would love, because see, both of them would never say that to my face. If they even had a suspicion. Because they already know I work. I'll pay for it my goddamn self to show you that there are your bloodline. I don't got no problems. Because like I said, I don't cheat. I stay home. I've always been like that. And then even with the first one, always being real controlling and possessive, I didn't even try that. So even if they had a doubt about it, where you want me to go pay it, I'll pay it for you. And the second one, I know he didn't have a job to get it, but I always would offer. But that day, it was like I guess he was trying to show off for his sister. He snapped on me. Like, I don't know why the hell you handing that to me. I'm not signing that. Mind you, my emotions are running everywhere. You know, I'm dealing with all this other stuff that these people really don't know what I'm going through and everything like that. And did you know what I had to just go through today? Just to go use the bathroom? I said, damn. So I got up. Because everybody just kind of stopped and just looked at him like even his sister, she was kind of like, is he joking? Like, because she had a half a smirk and just half a like, is he joking or he's for real? So she didn't know how to take it. And then I got up and I said, all I wanted you to just see if I spelled her middle name right. And I just walked into the bathroom. I started boohoo crying. Like, I was like, why am I always being treated? It don't matter if it's somebody I'm sleeping with, if it's somebody at work, if it's one of my friends. I was like, I don't get it. I stayed in the bathroom for a good minute because I didn't want them to know that I was boohoo crying, because I had all this stuff going on with me. Like, I just could not keep my emotions intact. I just couldn't. So when I come back out, he and his sister left to go see the baby. And then my best friend was like, she's like, you all right? I was like, what's his problem? I was like, all I asked him to see. She was like, oh, well, I guess y'all had talked earlier that day, and he was already telling the little sister that you were snapping on him because he wasn't at the hospital. Why he's still not at the hospital? And he was telling her that you was just snapping for no reason or anything. And I was like, how I'm snapping for no reason? I just literally had a C-section. I couldn't even go to the bathroom. Like, why would that? I'm scared. Like that, I was scared. Yeah, at my big ass, at my big age, yes, I was scared. So why you? So our baby stays in the NICU for almost a week. I have to, whenever my best friend, when she can, because I started I was pumping milk out of my breast. Whenever she could, that whole week, they we would go drop off the milk, and I would see her. And I couldn't do as much because I had a C-section. I couldn't be jumping on and off the bus, so I literally had to wait for either Ghislaine or my best friend to literally take me to the hospital. And a lot of times I just would say, oh, today I didn't have to go, because I didn't want them to feel like, they were so obligated to keep doing that. And I know it took gas and I know it took time, and they both work overnight. So by the time they ended up releasing her, everything was okay around that time. And I'm going to blame this part on me. I'm going to take accountability for this part. And it still does not condone a man literally beating you, but I know, like, people will say, sorry, it's getting hot in here. I gotta go inside though. There's a lot of stuff everywhere, and my house is a mess, so I can't really start doing content in my house yet. Yeah, I can't start doing content in the house until, like, everything's kind of all together. So I'll start doing back TikTok shop and some other stuff. But yeah. So like I said, I'm not condoning, like, oh, it's okay for a man to hit you, you know, if you're talking out of pocket or anything. I don't think it's okay for a man to hit you. I don't think a woman should hit you. I don't think nobody should be putting their hands on you. Basically, even though I be saying how I want to put my hands on people, like, because some of them deserve it, because like I said, I don't bother nobody, and they go out of their way to bother me. So you get what you're looking for. But so this part is really so yeah. So after I had our daughter, we're still, like, kind of going back and forth. And mind you, like I said, going through his Facebook page and going through his messages and going through his dating apps, because he was still doing them. And what was so sad was I don't know, I guess he was purposely doing that because he knew I was going to start checking them. But he would always make the password the same for everything. Like he would create all his dating websites. He never changed his Google account, his Facebook. At that time he didn't have an Instagram, but Instagram was not popping around that time either. So it was like, it was Facebook Messenger, POF, Black Planet, and Moco Space. It was just like, every time I came off of work, everybody was sleeping, baby, I was going through all them socials. Even the girl, like the one that said she was pregnant at that time, because I need to know if that was his baby. And I even had so crazy, I even prayed, I was like, if he's really for me, that baby won't be his. And I tell you, God just the universe be listening to me. I just don't be listening. Like, I can see how hard-headed of a child I can be sometimes. Like, not now though, but back then, like, woof, I see what my mama had to go through, like, with my mouth and my stubbornness. Sometimes it was like, damn, like, Ludi, you know? So things were starting to get really nice. Like, that's why I kept checking. I could never find anything. Like, it was like he completely stopped.